Well, hi guys, welcome to this Facebook Live. Thanks very much for tuning in. We're coming after a few days, but there's been so much happening in the markets that we need to update you on. Look at the screen. It was a beautiful screen today. I would like to say that this is perhaps the start of pre-Diwali celebrations because there's good news coming in, it seems like, on the horizon when it comes to global markets as well. There have been early indications on how the US is very keen on inking a deal with China when it comes to their trade relations. If that does happen, then that would just spur a relief rally for the market. That would just help fire up sentiment across the street, and so you would see a fair amount of excitement across the board. So in every possible way, if there is a settlement, there's a truce in sight between the US and China on their trade relations, that'll really fire up markets across the world, and I think India would be no exception to that. Look at what the currency did today. In one day, 1.5% on the currency is 72.50. Add to that, crude is below 75. So the double whammy of a higher oil price as well as weaker currency is actually receding a bit. That risk is receding a bit for the market, which is, I think, encouraging. So, you have a helping hand coming in from earnings. Earnings have not disappointed so far. So all in all, I think, a confluence of factors are helping the market stay afloat and supporting the market momentum right now. And I think that's a very encouraging sign. If you drill it down to specifics, you had L&T come out with a great set of numbers. We've had Axis Bank, which has also indicated to the market that they are working on making things better. ICICI Bank, under the new leadership, has started off very well. So I think there's a change in perception with regards to these banks, and I think that's holding very well for their businesses. You had autos, you had banks, you had oil marketing companies. All of these stocks rallied in the session today. The market breadth looked positive. There was a fair amount of especially some of the broader market names. So all in all, it was a very good session, a great way to close out Friday, the last trading day for the week, and a great way, an even better way to get into the Diwali week, which is coming up. There's going to be Dhanteras, there's going to be Choti Diwali, and then the main Diwali event. And I think festivities will really help in bringing about more buying interest into the markets. But, we're going to be having an important event on Monday, which is the Iran sanctions laid by the US. They're going to come into effect Monday onwards. What would that mean for India and China? Well, they'll have to scale back their imports from Iran. Would that in any meaningful manner hit the demand? Or rather hit the supplies for oil within those two regions remains to be seen, because I don't think the US has backtracked on giving a waiver. They haven't officialized it either. So there's a bit of a gray area there. But talks have been progressive, and I think the US is open to considering giving some leeway to especially India, given its oil needs, to phase out the purchases from Iran over the course of the next 6 months. But I think the more critical factor will be how China's very orderly cut down of supplies from Iran over the course of the last to the United States that they are willing to work at their trade relations with the US, and I think that's come out as a very, very positive sign. In fact, China also removed oil from the list of products that they were readying to be brought under the new tariff regime, or where one would consider incremental tariffs as a retaliation to other countries as well, other regions as well. Then all that risk with regards to global growth slowing down, that may recede. It may not go away, but may recede. And I think that's what the markets are very encouraged by. Bhaskar Bhattacharya is saying Happy Diwali to all of you. Happy Diwali to you, Bhaskar. Wish you lots of prosperity and goodwill for the coming Samvat. Does 5% Nifty rally from recent lows confirm a bottom for the Nifty at 10,100? I wish I could answer that question, but seems like I can at least give you that indication. It seems like things could be getting better from here. I can't really spot a big risk factor that can derail market sentiment in a meaningful manner. So we'll have to see. Okay, Priya. Priyakant is also saying it's a strong market. Yes, it is, and so all of you should, make the most of this rally while it lasts. Again, remains to be seen how much upside there is to the markets from here, but